Test, 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 test. Good.
Live from the Tucson Arena, this is University of Arizona Hockey. It's time to drop the puck with Timothy Gasson, the voice of the Wildcats. So let's head to the action with Arizona Wildcats Hockey.
What was that? Hello, my name is Sebastian Janik, and welcome into another evening of Wildcat Hockey here at the Tucson Arena. The Wildcats are currently 4-0 at home on the season, having outscored opponents 19-8. They're going to be looking to carry that success into this weekend's homestand against the GCU Lopes. So looking at net, we have a big development or a big change for the team. We're going to have Rhett Kimmel drawing into his first game in the ACHA for the Wildcats. Talking with head coach Chad Berman before the game, unfortunately for him, he's behind two very solid goaltenders right now, in Anthony Churro and Bavolsik, but he's going to get a chance here to get some reps in. Coach Berman really believes he's capable of being an elite goalie at this level. He's got great edge work, a fearsome competitor, and it'll be really interesting to see how he draws into this lineup tonight. Another lineup change is going to be Will Josephson is moving up to the second line to center Anthony Cusinelli, as well as George Orfanos. Josephson's been making a lot happen on that fourth line with Marquis and Dawson Marshall, but we'll see if that success can translate into a second line position. Coach Chad Berman is really still looking for a solid second line center for this team, and we'll see what Josephson can bring tonight. It is going to be a good test against the GCU Lopes, and we're going to see if the Wildcats can put up some goals. Haven't seen the starting goaltender for the Lopes yet, but I know that this U of A team is confident tonight that with the right pressure, they can get a win here. So we'll be right back with the action in a couple minutes. And welcome into another night of U of A hockey here at the Tucson Arena. Your Wildcats are currently taken to the ice to take on the GCU Antelopes, the Lopes. Tom Callahan is not in the booth this evening, unfortunately. It's going to be just me, Sebastian Janik, doing play-by-play and color commentary, but I'll promise to give it my best up here. Looking for an interesting matchup. GCU beat the U of A in their first meeting earlier this season. It was a rough loss for the U of A. They really weren't happy with their game at that point in the season, and they've really continued to build so far. We're going to have a goalie matchup between Rhett Kimmel for the University of Arizona, number 31, drawing into his first ACH game. And here are your starting lineups.
Wildcats. Starting at left wing, number 18, Jesse Lowell. At right wing, number 14, Greg Malafronte. At the center position for your Cats, number 20, Brody Selman. At left defense, number 17, Ben Jones. At right defense, number 13, Matthew Hull. And in the nets tonight for your Wildcats, making his first start for Arizona, number 31, Rhett Kimmel. The head coach of your Wildcats is Chad Berman. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats and face the south goal for tonight's national anthem.
What so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we were so gallantly streaming, and the rugged red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And welcome into the Tucson Arena. We are going to have a great one here on tap tonight. Got a good crowd for a Friday evening, 7:30 puck drop. The Wildcats are going to be glad to be back at home, staying at home again for another homestand. They're 4-0 so far in their homestand. Last weekend had a couple great games against Utah in Saturday's game. A lot of physicality, really great pushback by the Cats in the second period, where they came into that second period down by 2 goals. Within 24 seconds of 2 goals together, they were able to tie that game up, keep grinding away, get the third goal for the lead in the second period, carry that into the third, ended up with a 4-2 victory. And that was a character win for the Wildcats. They've had a couple players that they're still expecting a little bit more out of. Anthony Cusinelli is a player who anyone who watches the Wildcats, who's followed this team, knows what he brings, knows what an elite talent he is. And he hasn't had the goal scoring yet. He has put up 8 assists on the season, which is tied with Cameron Timor. But they know Cusinelli has more in him and has more finish to his game than what he's seen. This top line, we're going to be starting with Brody Selman at center. And here we go for another great night of Wildcat hockey. Jesse Lowell, right away, a couple little cross checks there with number 88 for the Lopes. And Jesse Lowell, he constantly brings that physicality, that edge to his game. Chad Berman really likes that about him. He's a player who continuously battles and grinds. There's going to be a little chippiness before we even get a couple minutes of play here. That first puck went over into the U of A bench. The Lopes are going to win that back, and Jesse Lowell goes to throw a hit, ends up taking a hit, but he's going to pop right back up. Malafronte here can't get it out. The Lopes back into the neutral zone. Moore for the Lopes dumps it in. Lopes is going to be a tough one to say tonight. The Lopes with the puck down against the near boards, back to the point, looking for a cycle down low. Matthew Hull for U of A picks up the puck. Good hit there by Brandon Husby of the GCU Lopes. Battle in the boards here with 20, Selman, 13 Hull. Selman's able to get that puck out, and that's going to head down the ice for an icing. And right off there, we're going to see almost a minute of offensive zone time for the Lopes. I promise I will get that right at some point in this broadcast. And they had a good little grinding shift. U of A kept him to the sides, kept him to the outside. Nothing getting towards the middle. Nothing yet on Kimmel. Going to be really interesting to see what his game is like. You know, we've seen Anthony Churro. We've seen Bavolsic, two guys who are just rock solid in the net in the homestands previously. And now we're getting the third goalie. And he's a freshman, but Coach Chad Berman really likes what he's capable of becoming. And he's another goalie in this pipeline for the U of A. U of A wraps it around. Let's keep it in at the point. Get it down low. Behind the net. Matthew Hull in a bottle strips the puck. Support from the Lopes. And Selman's going to get this puck, get a little bit of space, and break it out. And that looks like it's going to hop down for another icing. So this line here of Selman, Lowell, and Malafronte having a little bit of trouble getting some puck possession. They haven't been able to quite click yet. The Lopes are right on top of them. They're not giving them any space. And we'll see if that can end up being a scoring chance here. They haven't generated anything on net yet, but you got to think that if they keep cycling around the zone and getting that time, they're going to get one here soon. Blake Billings for the Lopes is going to come in to take this face-off. Good support there from the wingers there on Arizona to get that puck out. Selman just in front of him. Malafronte can't get it. Gets his stick in there, but no penalty called. U of A is going to go for a line change here, get some fresh bodies out. A pass up the middle by the Lopes, picked off by Orfanos into the zone. Support from Josephson across to Cusinelli, and he just can't bury it. And the Lopes goalie is still out of the net. We're going to see if the U of A, they can't get a shot on. He wasn't able to recover and was out of the net there for a good couple seconds. Good turnover there. Josephson right in, takes the puck away. Cusinelli fires it wide. Back to the point. Shively and Fisher on this pair. Number 5, Shively. Number 6, Fisher. Fisher with the puck at the point, tries to get it deep, blocked by a Lopes player. Josephson getting in there, can't get the puck on net. Orfanos can't get a handle on it either, and the Lopes will look to break it out, but a good step up there. And, you know, Shively almost gets a great poke check ahead. Fisher holds off a check. Shively. It's going to be Max Meyer. He got on a change there. Max Meyer dumps it in. One-man forecheck, tries to get in. The Lopes get it out. Number 9, Cameron Timor, over to his partner, Hedgecoke. Back to Timor. U of A looking to break it over the blue line. They dump it in. Got Johansson with Meyer battling in the corner. Can't get the puck. And also, this is a new addition to this line with Noah Vance drawing in with Meyer and Johansson. Get a shot from the point there. Doesn't get through. Lopes dump it out to center ice. Over the blue line. Timor in his own zone. Hedgecoke tries to connect with Meyer. Looks like he got a stick on it, so icing's waved off. U of A is going to go for a change here, and the Lopes weren't able to take advantage of that. They're going to try to use their speed up the boards here, but they had an opportunity to catch the U of A on a line change. Didn't convert. Lopes getting in there on the forecheck, throwing the body around. Number 17, Ben Jones tries to get around to his D partner, Matthew Hull. Can't quite get there. Duke Litwin carrying over. Good burst of speed down the near boards. Drops it back. Marquis wins the puck battle, gets it back. And you've got 2. He's going to look for some support here. Great support there coming in. Back to the point. Hull, shot, gets blocked. Marquis, another chance, another block. Marquis just hacking over. And he scores! And the teddy bear toss is on in the first period. What a great goal there from Matthew Marquis. He keeps going, he keeps fighting, gets a shot, and it beats the Lopes goaltender on the low glove side, squeaks through. That's going to be a tough one for the Lopes to give up early. They've had some good pressure, but what a dogged forecheck by that line. Things switched up a little bit with Marquis skating with Litwin and Marshall. So we got the first teddy bear toss of the season. People coming out here to show their support for the team. A couple of them not making it over the boards, but they'll get there eventually. There's a little bit of second effort. And we've got a pretty big bear coming down to the ice here. We'll see if we can get it over. And that's got to feel really great for Matthew Marquis. He has been, here's the goal call.
Give it to number 12, Matthew Marquis. That's Marquis, unassisted. Time of your Wildcat goal, 3 minutes, 27 seconds in the first period.
And the Wildcats here are going to help get some of these teddy bears off the ice. This is the classic U of A goalie chant. If you've ever been to a game, you know it. Not the nicest thing for the visiting goalie, but he gave up a goal early. He's going to hear from the crowd about it. And coming into this game, I think the U of A really thought they had a chance to put up some goals here tonight. They know that this GCU team, their goal attending is not necessarily what wins them games. It keeps them in games, but doesn't necessarily win them games. And getting a quick one here for Marquis, unassisted. You know, I thought there were a couple great plays by Josephson as well. No, it wasn't Josephson. My apologies. But there were a couple people supporting that play that aren't going to end up getting assists. A couple players for Wildcats. Matthew Hull had a good shot from the point that didn't quite get there. And there were some battles for the puck, but Marquis is just able to stick with it. And it's not a hard shot. It's not a corner picker. It's just a good shot on goal, trying to make something good happen early. And we're going to get a correction here where Marshall is going to get credit with an assist on this one.
57 seconds and a lot of teddy bears on the ice.
So that one was changed from an unassisted goal by Marquis. And that was good for Marshall to get a point on that. He's been a hard-working, hard-skating player for this team that doesn't always make it onto the score sheet, but he makes an impact every time he's out there on the ice. He got the top line for the Wildcats right back out. Hull playing with Ben Jones and on the D pair and up front. Got Jesse Lowell here with the puck skating over him. Tries to use the body. Brody Selman with a break. He's got Malfronte on the right. Selman can't quite get a handle. Lowell can't get a handle either. Matthew Hull jumps into the play, cycles down, shot on net, and a good hold there from the Lopes goaltender. One was right into the stomach, but you never know what kind of rebounds a goalie's going to give up after giving up one early. If you can kind of break that confidence, make sure that they get a little bit of doubt in their head, those little shots, they might look harmless, but the one from Marquis didn't look like the most dangerous one in the world either, but it finds a way through. So Selman in to take the face-off in the Lopes end. 16:01 left in the first period here. U of A up 1-0 with a goal from Matthew Marquis. Wildcats trying to cycle. Lopes get possession, get it up, through the red line, dumps it in. Lopes with possession. Good job there. Seal off his man from Shively, get the puck out. Got Fisher here looking to get it across. U of A into the zone, try to get it in deep, can't get possession. Lopes will break it back out. And right now we'll see if they can get anything going. They're going to go back to the trailer, try to hit it. It's number 25, Misovic. U of A gets possession, hits, I think I hit a skate there, doesn't get out. Malafronte in a battle in the boards. Puck comes out to the Lopes, gets a shot. Kimmel, I don't think that one might have grazed his glove. Lopes still with it in the zone. Puck comes out in front. The Wildcats dump that one up into the bleachers. A fan luckily just got out of the way of that one, but alleviate some pressure, get it out of the zone. Lopes were looking like they were gonna, hold on to that for a while, but that's a good, smart play. You try to get it off the boards. If it deflects out, there's no problem with that. U of A will get a reset here. Got Will Josephson and take the face off. Wins it over. U of A still in their own zone. Will Josephson back with the puck, looking for a breakout. Gets the puck stripped off him, gets back to it. Good support there from number 6. Ryan Fisher. Fisher and Josephson still working. Lopes get the puck back. Hit up to the dots. Shot does not get through. Great block from Malafronte. Over again. Lopes try to get a shot on that, doesn't hit, rings all the way around the boards and heads back into their zone. U of A is going to go for a line change. Josephson still on the forecheck. Timor coming over to take away his man. Able to put enough pressure to dislodge the puck. And now we've got Anthony Cusinelli looking for a breakout. Hits Will Josephson. Cusinelli driving to the net. Orfanos on the right wing. I think that puck came up high and actually hit Cusinelli, but luckily they've got those cages, so he's going to be all right. Lopes looking to get it across the line. Good forecheck there. That's Blake Billings there for the Lopes on the forecheck. U of A still cannot get it out. Billings still with the puck. U of A gets it, and looks like there's going to be a penalty here coming up against the U of A. Let's see what the call is here in a minute. Looks like Cameron Timor he might be getting the penalty. He's having a discussion with the ref. But he's not skating over towards the box, so not sure what that stoppage in play was for. Oh, we got a hand pass. Trying to balance, looking down, memorizing numbers, checking the play. Trying to do everything here tonight, Tom. We miss you. But Josephson in for the face-off. Cusinelli on his wing. Cusinelli gets in there and get great support from Cusinelli to pull that puck loose, get it out. No icing waved off. Good forecheck there from Orfanos. Orfanos tries to bring it around the front of the net, just can't get there. Support from Johansson. The Lopes get this out, but Hedgecock's going to pick it up for the Wildcats. Tries to get over to his D-man Timor on the near boards. Can't connect. Lopes with the puck in the zone. Back to the point. Lopes looking for a shot. Tries to get one through. Trying to get a tip there was Colby Donovan for the Lopes. Wasn't able to get a stick on it. They dump it right back in on Kimmel. He's going to hold that for a face-off. And Kimmel's looked really calm so far here in the net. He hasn't been tested too much, but he's not off his angles. Coach Chad Berman said his edge work is something that he believes is definitely one of his strongest abilities. His ability to stay in position, quickly react to pucks, and just be athletic and a fearsome competitor. And interestingly, Coach Chad Berman said that fearsomeness can, be a detriment at times if he's not able to stay in the zone, but this will be a great test for him in his first ACHA start. And the Wildcats have been good in front of him so far, not letting any dangerous chances develop. Wildcats can't quite poke it through. That was Litwin looking for a break there. They get it up. Marquis, the goal scorer for down the right wing boards, gets in, shot, gets blocked by the Lopes goaltender. Trying to stay on the forecheck here is the U of A. Lopes end up with the puck, trying to get it out through the blue line. And this is their top scorer right here, number 91, Preston Larson. Lopes bringing it in, going for the wraparound. And I'm not sure if that was Kimmel or if that was support from Duke Litwin, but wow, there was a lot of room on that net, but that wraparound just does not get tucked there. You've got the Lopes here looking to keep possession, but a breakout here. Marquis trying to slow things down, get it into the middle, can't get it there. Hold the defenseman jumping up into the rush. So the Lopes will get this one out. Number 91, Preston Larson for the Lopes on the forecheck. Trying to see what he can do. Grabs Fisher's jersey there a little bit. Gives him a tug. No harm, no foul. Wildcats with a very, very precise breakout, not rushing anything, taking their time. They'll get this one in and get a stoppage. And Kasaboski for the Lopes, he hasn't really made a big save yet. He's had one off his chest, one there, a little dribbler in, but the one that beat him is probably one that Kasaboski wants back. We'll see how he responds, but the Wildcats definitely want to keep getting pucks on him as much as they can because this is a goaltender that gave up an early goal. If he's a little bit shaky, just get pucks through on him and, make him be tested. Here's another cover. So we'll get another face-off in the offensive zone for the Wildcats. And Coach Berman is coming out with his top line here. He's going to have Jesse Lowell in the center for this face-off here. Lowell, not a natural center, but was pretty good in the face-off dot last week, that's for sure. Can't win that one. Lopes dump the puck in. Kimmel out to play it. Fisher trying to close off his man, can't quite get there. Shively with support, Selman with support, tries to wrap it around the far boards for Lowell. Lowell puts the body on, gets a check in early. He had a thunderous hit in last game, absolutely memorable. Lopes player trying to stick dangle there. It's Brandon Husby for the Lopes. Husby tries to close off his man, but Shively with a slick little move to break out Selman. Selman on the far boards. And on the left wing, Selman goes right through his man. Wildcats are looking for a line change, though. Cameron Timor, number 9, back on the line. Hedgecoke's going to get into a battle here. Pushes his man off to the other side of the net. Hedgecoke looking for a breakout. Takes the time and space, head up, skates across the blue line into the Lopes zone. Defended by Dylan Dent. And the Lopes are able to get that out. And they might have numbers coming up ice. No, they don't have the legs on this line change. So it's going to be a one-man offensive show for the Lopes. Tries to dump it back to the middle. Can't get it there. Good job there by Cameron Timor. Cannot connect on the pass, though, with Orfanos. And there's a good save from Kimmel. You know, gets that puck out into the corner. Doesn't let that rebound stay in a dangerous place. George Orfanos for the Wildcats up the right wing boards. Dumps it in. Played by the Lopes goalie, and they throw one right back on net, and he scrambled a little bit. There's a glove save there. Probably looking for a glove and a cover. Will Josephson back to the point, over to Matthew Hull. Hull tries to get a shot in, can't get it there. Lopes try to get it down the right wing boards. Hull's man dekes him a little bit, but isn't able to keep the handle. And we're gonna have Dent. Gets the puck up to his teammate, gets it out of the zone. I think it's going to be looks like it's going to be another hand pass here. This is going to come back into the Wildcat zone, it looks like. And we really haven't seen that much from Preston Larson, 91 for the Lopes. He's currently the point leader for the team with 10 points. They've got a couple guys down their lineup who have also been some good depth scorers for them. Matthew Mezek, number 9, is their third scorer. Number 33, Jacob Cummings, is their second scorer on the team. So all three top scorers are forwards. U of A's got a little bit more diversity with Timor putting up as many points as he has on the back end with assists and goals. Max Meyer here on the forecheck. Gets it up. Lopes looking to break it in. Can't keep the stick handle, and a good little slick play there from Johansson. Lopes with it at the point. Cycling it around, back to the point. Lopes hold it. Shot on, goes wide of Kimmel. Matthew Hull digging behind the net. Little chip out there. And we've got the new player drawing. Well, he hasn't drawn in recent games. He had a couple earlier. Number 4, Noah Vance. Skating on that third line with Meyer and Johansson. See what he can get done. Shively tries to get a shot on, blocked, still out in front. And good job there by Johansson to get a puck on net, test Kasabosic, make sure that he has to stay, locked in, make sure he doesn't feel too comfortable in there. And Kasaboski, my apologies, Kasaboski for the Lopes. He's looked a little bit better since giving up that first goal. He had a bit of a scramble there, trying to get a glove on a puck and just wasn't quite able to catch it. So we'll have U of A in an offensive zone face-off. Can't win the puck back. Oh, out in front for Marquis. Almost able to get it, but just can't quite get a stick on it. Over the line. Lopes over the red line into the U of A zone. On the far boards. Throws one out through the middle. Gets through everybody. This is Tomlin for the Lopes. Trying to work down low. Number 91, Larson, gets it back to the point. Larson back with the puck, looking for a shot. Good block there. And the Wildcats are going to have a break here. It's number 10, Dawson Marshall, coming in, shoots. Can't get it past Kasaboski. Keep possession. And Marquis almost has a great backdoor feed there. Just can't bury it. And Kasaboski spread it, laying out to stop that one. Lopes with it back in the U of A zone. Good stop there by Kimmel. Mezek for the Lopes. Down, and the Lopes are still down by the net. Wildcats still looking for possession. They're able to get it here. Shively hits Marquis in the back. He finds the puck. Who's wondering where the heck that one ended up with. We got the Lopes trying to stick handle over the line there. but just doesn't work out for number 88, Nate Moore, and the Wildcats are going to bring it right back in. Selman in, can't shot, off the side of the net. Selman in the back in a battle, trying to win that puck. Out in front, Malafronte almost with a great backhand chance, just can't get it through Kasabowski. Selman on a furious forecheck right now with a Lopes player hunting for that breakout. That was number 18, Cameron Nylon, who started this game as their first-line center at the moment. He was cherry-picking up there at the red line looking for a floater breakout pass, but just not able to connect. And, you know, I think the Lopes have responded well to that first goal. They didn't sit back. They didn't get discouraged. They've kept the pressure on, and the U of A is having to fight for every chance they get right now. Banged around the boards, out to center. Timor with the puck. U of A dumps it back in. The Lopes get possession, looking to break it out. Over the red line. In. A far hatch. Great save there by Kimmel, and another great save. And Kimmel in his first ACHA game is giving Coach Chad Berman a good problem. 3 goalies that are able to make big saves. 6:53 left in the first period. Wildcats up 1-0 against the GCU Lopes. It's been a good back and forth game. There hasn't been too many periods of offensive dominance by either team. And Cummings with a shot quickly from the Lopes on net. Anthony Cusinelli on the far boards, tries to get it through the middle. Orfanos gets it over to Josephson. Josephson bangs it down the boards. Orfanos in support. Cummings tries to break it up, able to get a stick in there. Lopes skating out of their own zone. Head up, a lot of time and space there, and a shot on Kimmel. Great blocker save. And you really don't want to let a player just skate in the zone like that. He was pretty much uncontested the whole way in there. Mason Cruz, number 11 for the Lopes, was able to just get in there. Cummings here for the Lopes, cherry picking, and a huge hit by, looks like that was Will Joseph, another good hit there by Hole. Max Meyer with it in the U of A zone, tries to break it out, no advance over the blue line, trying to get to the middle. Little bit of stick work there from the Lopes player, but nothing called. Lopes looking to break it out. That's Billings over to his teammate, try to get it in. And that was almost a 2-on-1 if Ben Jones isn't able to handle that, because you had 2 Lopes players into the zone there, but Ben Jones, good composed play. This one dumped in, hits the boards, hits the back of the net. Here, held by Jones, over to Hole. Forecheck coming from Potak from the Lopes. Vance trying to get out there for a lead pass and get sprung into the offensive zone, just can't quite get there. U of A dumps it in at the red line. Forecheck by Vance. Can't get the puck. Lopes are able to find the open space. Good speed here over the red line. Dumps it in. Donovan back of the net. Trying to work it back out in front. That one went just through Kimmel. Got Joe Klang here, number 4, trying to skate it down. Lopes still have possession. Gets a quick one in on Kimmel. He's able to cover and hold out onto that one. Colby Donovan, number 17. Good forecheck. Good puck battle. We've got a little chat here between Corey Potak, number 3 for the Lopes, one of the U of A players. Always good to have a little bit of friendly gamesmanship discussion back and forth. 4:57 left in the first period. Your Wildcats are up 1-0 on the GCU Lopes here at the Tucson Arena. And I know they played a decent game so far, but Coach Chad Berman is definitely the type of coach who always expects more out of his players. And I think he's going to look into that second period. A great chance here from the Lopes. Kimmel fights it off. Good job there for the Wildcats to not let a second attempt get in on him. Kimmel holds it back for Fisher. Fisher behind the U of A net. Flushed out there by Larson. Back to center ice. Lopes holding on to it. Dumps it in, goes straight to Fisher, over to Shively. Shively looking for his head up, looking for a man. The Lopes will bring it right back in. Good hit there on the boards on Tomlin. A bad turnover there from I believe that was Fisher. That was a bad turnover there. Almost led to something really dangerous, but luckily Kimmel doesn't have to deal with the consequences of that defensive play, but don't want to throw it back up the middle of the ice when you've got 2 opposing players and no one on defense. Timor with the puck. Tries to get it up to Lowell. Lowell over the blue line looking for a dump pass. Can't get it to anyone. Timor, back of the U of A net, looks for some open space. Tries to find Malafronte. Puck hits him and gets in on the Lopes goaltender. Not the easiest name in the world, you know, but it's always interesting to see the crazy goalie names we see. You know, they always say goalies are a special breed. They're all a little bit insane. They tend to have some of the more eclectic names in hockey. So, Kasabowski, though, looking good again. Seems composed, doesn't look nervous. We're going to have Jesse Lowell here on the offensive zone face-off for the Wildcats. Lowell can't win it back. Malafronte in. Lopes get control. Banged it off the boards. Broken out by Husby. Husby down the left wing boards. Over to Moore. Back to the point. The Lopes. And a huge hit there from Jesse Lowell. Who else but Jesse Lowell? Malafronte here with a little bit of space. Can't get the puck handle. Malafronte's Lowell going for a change. And Cameron Timor just putting on a one-man show, but the Lopes are able to get possession, and it's Moore over trying to cut into the middle. And a shot there. I think both Kimmel and the Lopes player were absolutely shocked where that puck ended up. Kimmel, though, able to get over and shut down a great scoring chance there. And that was a good setup there from number 88, Nate Moore. You know, Cameron Timor almost is able to do it all on his own, but he gets a little bit hung out to dry there. Can't get it in. And it comes right back the other way. Here's Anthony Cusinelli looking to get it up the boards. Goes out of play, and that'll come back into the U of A zone. We've got a good crowd here tonight on a Friday night at the TCC. Certainly no one can say that this program does not have a loyal fan base. There's a program going back to 1979 in Tucson, originally founded by Leo Golombuski, now under direction of the University of Arizona and Campus Recreation. Head coach Chad Berman, since he's come in, he's really done a great job of changing the culture of this team, changing the on-ice and off-ice. But the Lopes here with a chance. Good stick there by Orfanos to not let a clean shot get off. And the Wildcats have been hemmed in their own zone. They haven't been able to generate much on the other side of the ice. They've been mostly defending. This is Billings. Billings drops it back. They're cycling around. They're keeping players up high. And Billings here, he's cherry picking at the red line. They go for a home run pass, but ends up getting in the way. And here, Lopes trying to bring it in. Good job there by Ben Jones. Take the body. Don't focus on the puck. And make sure that a player like Jacob Cummings, who's been pretty noticeable for the Lopes in this game, can't get anywhere near Kimmel. And Kimmel's been very sharp. He's made some good blocker saves, good pad saves. Standing up tall, seeing everything. Can't say if he's vocal. I know Anthony Churro's an incredibly vocal goalie. Can't quite hear it from up here. A battle here with Will Josephson. Max Meyer picks it off, tries to toe dangle. Tries to toe drag and dangle through the middle there, unable to do so. And a couple misplays there while the Wildcats could have caught them going the other way, but just unfortunately unable to convert. Fisher dumps it in. Another big hit there. That's Johansson for the Wildcats, number 28, with a big hit there. Noah Vanson on the forecheck. Johansson out in front, tries to stuff it. Puck still loose. Lopes are able to get it out. Rudick over the line. Kimmel. You can hear him talking to his players, pointing out pucks, making sure who's got their assignments. Can't quite connect with Vance there on that play. There's going to be no icing. This one will roll down. It'll be picked up by Joe Klang for the Lopes. Klang behind his own net. Looking for Rudick on the right boards. Back to Klang. Klang with his head up. Almost with a nifty one-stick move. But Klang getting in, the defenseman on the forecheck. Big shot there from the point. It goes wide on Kimmel. Both teams going for a line change. Timor on the near boards, controls, looks for a breakout. Marquis tries to glove it down, unable to do so. Back behind the U of A net. Preston Larson going to get on the forecheck for the Lopes. Larson pressuring Timor. Larson with the puck and almost gets it out in front to a teammate for a great chance. Larson there, you're seeing why he's the top scorer for the Lopes. Putting on a good offensive playmaking display there, just unable to get the puck to settle down. And the Wildcats here, Marquis looking for Marshall. Marshall over the line, hard on them around the boards. Marquis gets there first. Marquis looking for an open man, tries to get it, and that one went straight through the slot. No one home, but Hedgecoke there steps up. Lopes get possession. They're going to have a 3-on-2 coming the other way, but that's going to be the end of the period right there. And at the end of the period, your Wildcats are up 1-0 against the GCU Lopes. Definitely saw a little bit of flashes from 91 Larson there and what he's able to do offensively, but no real danger. Kimmel with some great blocker saves, couple good pad saves, pushing rebounds out to the corner, making sure that nothing is left out in front. And I think that's going to be a great first period for Kimmel. For his first start in an ACHA game, to shut out this team in the first period. And he didn't have it too easy either. He had a couple, shots he was able to see, but ones that tested him. Before the game in the warm-ups, actually, number 3, Corey Potach, for the Lopes, would not get off the ice. Looks like the U of A Wildcats are not going to do it that game of cat and mouse right now. They're just going to head off back to the locker room. We will be back with the second period from the Tucson Arena here soon.
Because of Eller, I've had once-in-a-lifetime opportunities.
I've learned to step outside of my comfort zone.
Eller has given me a platform to bridge my technical skills into managerial skills.
Because of Eller, I've grown my professional network.
Because of Eller, I am more passionate about my goals.
I've met amazing people.
Because of Eller, I have endless opportunities.
I am more involved in my community.
I've been able to enhance my public speaking, which led me to get my internship this summer.
I've started taking more initiative in my life.
Because of Eller, I have a home here at the U of A.
I'm Javier.
I'm Vikas.
I'm Sariska.
I'm Natalie. I'm Itzel.
I'm Daniel.
I'm Javier.
I am Paola.
I'm Brent.
I'm Katya.
I'm Jason. I'm Sean.
I am Vedashri.
I'm Jennifer. I am Eller.
Hi, I'm Sebastian Janik here with head coach Chad Berman. We're coming into another homestand at the Tucson Arena, this time against GCU. You saw them a little bit ago, dropped a game to them. What are you looking on this revenge tour that you've got going to get going back here at home?
Yeah, certainly the loss is on our mind. They embarrassed us a little bit, and they jumped on us in the first period. They came out hungrier, so that can't happen. I expect us to come out hungry, ready to respond to that. It's an in-state rival. Those games are always going to be physical and tough games for us, but certainly we expected a better showing than last time, and I'm hoping that we carry that chip on our shoulders.
And with every game, it seems like the team's been growing. There's things coming together. After that homestand, what did you see, and what are you hoping to carry forward into this next homestand against GCU?
We're still tinkering with lines, trying to find chemistry. We've got a lot of new faces this year, different pieces that we're trying to fit together. But our guys look sharper. We're starting to get our legs under us a bit. We're starting to execute better on simple odd man rushes and things like that, which we haven't been doing until now. I still certainly think there's a lot of improvement there. But the good news is when you're getting chances, that means you're doing good things. So it'll convert here. We'll keep sticking to it, and hopefully we get more success out of it.
There's still a lot of games left to go in the season, but also every point counts. So looking at the GCU team, is there a line for you that you're really hoping to see something out of in particular, or is it up and down the whole lineup?
They definitely got a few pieces you got to be aware of. Their 91's good. I'm familiar with a few of those guys that we recruited as well. As a whole, up front, they're a fast unit. They come at you hard. It was their home opener, so they were physical and aggressive. We need to make sure we match that energy first period.
Thanks so much, Coach. And welcome back to the Tucson Arena. My name is Sebastian Janik. We're here for the second period on a Friday night game between your Arizona Wildcats and the Grand Canyon University Antelopes. Lopes. I think I've decided to stick with GCU or Grand Canyon. Saying Lopes over and over hasn't gone super well, so let's mix it up a little bit. We've got number 31, Rhett Kimmel, back in the net for the U of A. He's in his first ACH game ever, and he has looked rock solid so far. He's a goalie in the pipeline for this U of A team behind Bavolsic and Churro. And having that third goalie, he is not your typical third goalie. He has been great so far here tonight. Wildcats have played well in front of him. Speaking with Tanner Harris in between periods, he did credit GCU's ability to clog up lanes, not let shots get through on Kasaboski. Kasaboski gave up an early one to Marquis. A little bit of a weak goal, but ever since then he's been pretty sharp. He's made some good saves, and the Wildcats are definitely going to look to test him a bit more. Wildcats outshooting GCU 13-10 in that first period, but most of those shots for GCU were coming from the outside, coming from, not dangerous areas, not much from the slot. The few shots they did have that were really dangerous, Kimmel was up to the task. And it looks like starting here for GCU, we're going to have number 18 taking the face-off against Brody Selman is going to be Nylon taking the face-off here. Nylon with Moore on his wing. Oh, ref having a little conversation here with the timekeeper, and we're going to get the puck drop here, and we are on in the second period here at the Tucson Arena. Big hit there by Selman. Wildcats in their own zone. Selman going for a little tricky between the leg stick handle there. Can't quite get it. This will go down for icing and come back into the U of A zone. So for GCU, looks like here their top line, number 18 Nylon, number 88 Moore. And on the other side, looks like we've got number 5. No, actually, can't see that here, but Dent on the far point for GCU. GCU gets control. Dent back with the puck, tries to get it through. Lowell blocks it over. GCU looking for a shot, broken up there by Malafronte. Malafronte over to Lowell, comes over the red line with a GCU player draped all over him. Lowell's able to keep the puck, gets it down to the board. Selman behind the net in a battle, not able to keep the handle. Selman still with it. Dent for the GCU, tries to break it out. Good support there from his forwards. They're going to try to slow things down here a little bit and get a breakout. There's a bit of a home run pass up there trying to connect with Nate Moore. Unable to do so, and this one's going to come back into the GCU end on an icing. And we'll see what line Coach Chad Berman looks to go with here. Number 11, Will Josephson, has had a great game so far on the second line. If he was able to really cement himself as that second line center, I think the Wildcats would be in a much better place. But they've got a lot of depth and a lot of guys that can move around. So here on the face-off in the GCU end, Josephson unable to win it. Dent, little move off the boards. GCU looking to break it through center ice. Josephson in a good defensive, responsible area, picks that off. Wildcats looking for a breakout. Josephson cannot get it around. That's number 18, Nylon, able to break that one up. GCU here with a lot of space, try to get it in front. And what a great stick lift there from Josephson. GCU with just a great chance out in front, and Josephson lifts the stick, makes sure that there's no danger. Kimmel gets the cover, and we'll get a face-off here in the Wildcat zone. And we're going to have Cummings on the right wing here for GCU, trying to win the puck back to him in a shooting area, but Arizona wins the face-off. Shively around the boards. Puck hops out to center. Cusinelli on the forecheck, trying to get the stick lift, can't quite get it. Cummings skating down the right wing boards. Cummings still with the puck, knocked off there. GCU looking to center. Good responsible play from the U of A to take away anything dangerous, and they'll look to break it out. Orfanos cannot get a handle on it. GCU is going to hammer this back into the U of A zone. No icing, no icing. Cummings in on the forecheck. U of A able to sidestep that. Cusinelli couldn't get a handle. This one comes in from the point. Oh, and Kimmel came out to play that puck. The GCU player ran him, and the Wildcats are going to get in there to protect their rookie goalie. The Wildcats showed a lot of fight back when the Utah Utes threw a little bit of the physicality and dirtiness in there, and the Wildcats are always ready to respond. Kimmel's going to have a little conversation with the GCU forward. I don't think, he's just trying to get around the net there. Kimmel comes out to make that stop. He doesn't do a good enough job getting out of the way, though. As a forward, you really got to work hard to get out of the way. But Wildcats will take a number. GCU, saying, hey, man, didn't mean to do that. No bad blood. Best way to get him back is on the scoreboard. Best way to get them, that was Blake Billings, number 10, who was having a conversation, who I believe ran into Kimmel there. But Kimmel looks no worse for wear, hopped right back up. And I like that response, though, from the Wildcats. You see your goalie get ran in any way. You want to make a statement, not take a penalty, but make a statement. And this is Timor here, looking to get up to Vance. Vance down into the zone. Over the right dot. GCU trying to break the puck out. Johansson gets in there on the forecheck with a good hit. Meyer in support, can't keep control. This will go back to Hedgecoke. Hedgecoke over to his partner Timor. Timor dumps it into the left boards. Vance trying to get in there on the forecheck. Oh, a wraparound chance there for Johansson, just wouldn't go. Timor back at the point, over to Hedgecoke. Point shot gets deflected by GCU. Meyer in there, Vance now. And GCU gets some good support and is able to break it out here, and they'll take it out, try to get some offense going in the U of A zone. And a big hit there from Cameron Timor. He doesn't need to play the puck, he'll just play the body. And GCU is going to go back at him. You can go back at him all you want, but Cameron Timor is going to enjoy throwing that hit anytime he can. Steps up on his player, puts the body into him. Marquis here with a good hustle to get over. And this is a great chance here from Litwin with a great burst of speed. Keeps the puck. Litwin down near boards. Tries to throw it out in front. Can't get there. Looking to connect with Ben Jones. Defenseman pinching down. Oh, and Dawson Marshall just can't glove that down. He would have had a lot of room to skate in there. GCU dumps it. Ben Jones throws a big hit along the boards. And number 7, Dylan Dent for GCU, decides to have a conversation with the referee instead of with Ben Jones. We'll see if anything comes of that between Dent and Jones, but Jones, a big physical player, likes to establish himself with the body. And against those boards, that's the best way Jones can get rid of, dislodge a puck, take away space, make players think twice, not hold on to it too long. Face off in the U of A zone, 16:43 left in the first period, 1-0 Arizona. U of A trying to break it out. Marshall with a great burst of speed. He's got a chance here, 2-on-1, and defended very well there by GCU. That was a great job there by GCU to break that up. Marshall with a great burst of speed with Litwin coming down the left side of the ice and just could not get it across to him. Marshall might not always be known for having the best hands, but that was a slick little move, but just cannot get it past the GCU defender. And we've got number 91, Preston Larson, here on the right wing. Top scorer for GCU. Dent, number 7, back on the point. U of A face off in their own zone. And Litwin can't win that one. Back to the point. Shot through on Kimmel. Fights it off. Good support there. Marshall gets the puck up to Marquis. Marquis tries to dump it in. Gets it in. Back of the net. GCU picks up the puck. Tries to break it out. Not able to connect on anything clean, but they get it back into the U of A zone. And it's going to be picked up by Shively. Shively behind the net. Nice little move. Head up. Space. Trying to find Litwin there. Litwin wasn't quite ready. Tomlin here down the right wing boards. Tries to center. Unable to connect. Litwin gets it back out to center. That line's looking for a change. Litwin's going to come off. Hole here with a good play, but GCU keeps it in. Hole trying to take away the space on his man. Good job there. GCU banging away, trying to get a shot on Kimmel. Unable to do so. And Brody Selman, fresh off a line change. He is going to race up these boards. Tries to get it around Dent. He's just unable to. Get a great burst of speed there. Here comes Larson. Tries to stick handle. Shively says no thanks. Gets him out of there. And Larson is laboring to get back up. I'm not sure he went down there awkwardly or if he's just, Larson's laboring here back to the bench. This is going to end up being an icing on the U of A. And this will come back down to the defensive zone. Larson looks like he's trying to stretch something out. Did not look right getting off the ice there, and that's GCU's number 1 scorer there, who usually plays on a line with Tomlin and Moore. But We'll see what his status is going forward. Face off in the U of A zone. Selman in to take the face off. Selman, support from Malafronte. Can't win the Selman with it. Chucks it out. Down the near boards. And this one's going to roll all the way down for icing once again. So the Wildcats here having a little bit of trouble with 15-14 left in the second period. Getting too much offense. They had that great 2-on-1 chance that was broken up. Couple looks, but no consistent offensive zone pressure. In the last 2 games when they were against Utah at home, they did a great job cycling the puck, getting consistent pressure. We'll see if they can bring that here. Malafronte over the red line. Lowell coming in on Klang. Klang gets it around. Malafronte with the puck, back to the point. Timor tries to go back to Malafronte. Now Jesse Lowell in the left-hand boards, battling away with Selman. Good hit there from Malafronte. Unable to get possession, though. And GCU is going to skate this in. Nylon drops it back. Shot on. Oh, and they were looking for more on that back door. Could not connect. A little discussion here about the call, seems like. That was a great play by Nylon. Get some open space. Try to go backdoor to Moore. Can't connect. This game will stay 1-0 Arizona. 14:40 left in the second period here at the Tucson Arena. Got a good vocal crowd here tonight. Certainly always good to see the community coming out and supporting the team. So face off here. GCU wins it in the Wildcat zone. Klang trying to stick handle. Can't do so. Josephson with the puck. Looking for Cusinelli. Josephson circles back. Good forecheck here from GCU, trying to get it from his knees. Gets it right over to Cameron Timor, though. He's in the soft spot. Picks that up. Timor trying to go up the boards. Orfanos now battling with Klang. Orfanos pokes it in. And Orfanos, big body, gets right in there on the forecheck behind the net. Just unable to get any support at that moment. And that's going to be Moore skating it out. GCU, just another player for GCU is going down, laboring in the U of A zone. He's going to take a slow skate back to the bench with no stick. I'm not sure what the call is going to be here. Yeah, no call. Maybe can't quite say I know what the stoppage was for, but that's now 2 players for Grand Canyon that have had a long, labored skate to the bench. And I don't believe we've seen 91 Larson back on the ice yet. Face off and right outside the U of A zone. Johansson wins it back. Johansson with the puck in the U of A zone. Gets it over to Shively. Shively down the left wing boards. Controls. Gets it over to his partner, Fisher. Fisher dumps it in. Kasaboski back for it there. Good hit by Johansson. That puck just got through Meyer. I don't think he quite picked it up. There's going to be a race here. Shively. Oh, and the GCU player definitely taking some strides there to get in and make a hit. This is Blake Billings, number 10 for GCU, trying to get on the forecheck. Can't do so. Fisher looks to skate it out. Billings all over him. Billings, in the midst of 3 U of A players, is able to hold on to that puck. Some great edge work and strength. The U of A keeps it in. Johansson tries to just feather one into the corner. No one there. U of A is going to look for a line change here. GCU trying to break the puck out. Cummings onside. Cummings stops up, looking for a trailer, looking for some help. He's got Ben Jones all over him. And Cummings there had a lot of time and space. He was waiting for a GCU player to jump into the rush. It just never happened. So Johansson for the U of A tries to feather it through. Can't connect with Marquis. Marshall now getting it on the forecheck. Cummings looking for the outlet pass. Not going to happen. He's had a pretty long shift here. And he's going to head off for a change. GCU in their own zone. Tries to get it out. Does. Gets it back to center ice. Hedgecoke dumps it in. Marshall and Marquis on the forecheck. Marquis going in, pressuring. Marshall on the other side. Marshall gets in here. Tries to make something happen. Johansson back to the point. Hedgecoke tries to get a shot through. That's blocked. He'll hold on to it there. And that was blocked by number 17, Colby Donovan. And Donovan, a little bit of bee under his bonnet. going after a few players, trying to get something physical happening. Ooh, that's a big hit there on Marshall, but we all know Marshall likes that physical game. He's not going to mind that at all. He's going to take a number and look to repay the favor there on GCU. Timor here with a nice handle. Can't quite break it out. Rudick fires it on net. Good stop there by Kimmel. And again, we haven't seen Kimmel tested too much. 11:34 left in the second period. 1-0 U of A. A little bit of extracurriculars. Number 26, Duke Litwin, having a conversation with Grand Canyon University. And we've got a GCU player skating off in some pain here, heading towards the Zamboni doors. I believe that's number 6, Braden Husby. My apologies, Brandon Husby. Husby's going down the tunnel back to the visitors' dressing room. And we've seen a couple GCU players, like I said, laboring. You know, these guys haven't played hockey in a long time. You got to think about with that break, with seasons canceled. These guys weren't able to train and condition the way they have for so long, and injuries can be a problem getting into the season like this. Some muscles don't get worked as much and end up pulling stuff. And there's a lot of conversation going on. The GCU bench is absolutely giving it to Jesse Lowell right now. You can see about 3 or 4 GCU players hanging over the boards, chatting with him. And yep, looks like the refs are going to say enough of that. They're going to send matching minors, I think, here for number 18, Jesse Lowell. So that's going to be Lowell going to the box for the University of Arizona and Larson going to the box for GCU. There was a lot of chirping, a lot going on. There wasn't much stick fighting, but there was a lot of chatting going on, and the refs are going to say enough of that, get to the box, cool off. So it's going to be 4-on-4 hockey here for 2 minutes with 11:34 remaining in the second period. And 4-on-4 hockey, there's more space, more room. I think the Wildcats have had fresher legs so far, but GCU is going to bring this one in. Oh, they were looking on the back door to connect right there with Callum Tomlin. Let's hear the call.
The time in the penalty box will be number 18, Jesse Lowell. While Grand Canyon penalty, a delay of game, a bench minor. Serving the 2-minute penalty is number 91, Preston Larson. Both penalties at 8 minutes, 26 seconds in the second period.
And GCU here, Tomlin coming over the blue line, takes a shot, high shot, goes over the net. Tomlin there had a lot of time and space, and that was a good wrist shot there. GCU trying to get in on the forecheck. Selman controls for the U of A. Tries to spring. That's actually Fisher, the defenseman, trying to get sprung on there. But Shively, good smart positioning to make sure he sees his partner pinch. He sees his partner go up into the rush, and Shively jumps back. Wildcats here are going to go for a line change. They're going to get Josephson out with Orfanos and Ben Jones. So 2 forwards, 2 defensemen. Ben Jones over the line, tries to get it through. Josephson has it. Josephson now cycling with Orfanos. Orfanos back to the hole. There's some great puck moving there by Hull, but unable to get the dangle. And we're going to have a 2-on-2 coming back the other way. GCU trying to get in, unable to do so. Good, smart play there from the Wildcat defenseman to make sure there's no space to dangle around him. Just take the body. George Orfanos, straight ahead speed, dumps a puck in. And that's going to be the first puck that Kasaboski has seen in a pretty long time. Kasaboski's been having a quiet evening so far in the second period. The Wildcats haven't been able to test him too much. But I think they're going to be looking for a little bit more of those, kind of dirty goals in the paint. Against the Utes, they were really able to generate a lot of second, third chances off rebounds. And we haven't seen that crashing to the net mentality. They've been taking shots more from the outside. We'll see if the game plan stays the same, if it changes. Meyer here loses the faceoff in the Grand Canyon end, but Vance with the puck now. Gets it back to Hedgecoke on the point. Hedgecoke settles it down. Over to Timor. Timor looking for a lane. Over to Vance. Back to Hedgecoke. Good passing here. Vance just goes for maybe one pass too many. Doesn't see. And Timor goes for a shot, looking for a tip from Max Meyer. Can't get there. Hedgecoke with the puck. Can't stick handle through. Lowell comes out of the box and lays a big hit right away. Jesse Lowell. What a response. The Wildcats here trying to get it back in. Lowell was in the center. Can't get it to him. Vance, Lowell on the boards. This GCU team is not going to be a fan of Jesse Lowell after they leave this building. I don't think any opposing team is. GCU gets in. Kimmel has to fight that one off with a blocker. Rebound chance and off the side of the net, and Kimmel covers. And the GCU player getting taken for a ride there right next to the U of A net. He's all alone down there with about 4 Wildcats standing right around him. Looks like we're going to see Husby coming back onto the ice here. Yeah, number 6, Brandon Husby, is going to come back from the locker room. Always good to see. But Jesse Lowell, with 9:09 remaining in this period, it looked like GCU was going to have a clean break the other way. Penalty expires. Jesse Lowell comes flying out of the box, throws a big hit, creates a turnover. The Wildcats are able to escape danger. Fisher rims it around the boards. Johansson looks to carry over the line, and Vance just could not drag the skate. It's going to be offsides. You know, it's tough for a winger when that center's coming over the line. A few extra stick handles, it just throws the timing off by that split second, can't drag the skate, and that'll be offsides. Kasabowski just having a very relaxing second period here. I think the Wildcats really need to test him a little bit more. Make sure he knows that he's not going to have an easy night, but Wildcats offense just unable to really generate those, you know, second, third rebound opportunities. Kasabowski comes out, gloves that fly ball down. And Kasabowski's got a little bit of an interesting goaltending style. He seems quite loose and flowy in there. You know, he didn't want to wait for that puck to bounce in on him. So he comes out, drops down, gloves the puck, face off in the GCU zone. Johansson wins it, back to the point. Fisher can't get it through. Fisher controls, back to Shively. Shively up the ice, Johansson over to Vance. Vance trying to get through his man, unable to do so. Pushed off to the outside there by Ty Schaefer for GCU. Wildcats trying to generate something in the offensive zone. Another puck, but these pucks are just coming back into the U of A zone. The U of A defensemen are corralling them well. No stick handles that are missing, nothing dangerous. Max Meyer down the left wing boards, back to the point. Shively on the dot, back to the point. Shot. Ben Jones just couldn't, I think that one got through on Kasabowski, but a good stop there. A lot of traffic in front, but that one hits him right in the pads. Noah Vance here trying to center it, can't find anybody. And GCU is going to break this out and come the other way. It's going to be a 3-on-3 now with a back check. GCU with the puck, tries to center, try to get it across to Larson, wasn't able to connect. Preston Larson not factoring in so far in this game, but they've been looking for him. Looks like we're going to have a stoppage here. And this face-off is going to, I think, come out of the Wildcat zone on the blue line. Yeah, the puck will be just outside the U of A zone. Johansson here. Oh, it's Litwin in to take the face-off. Fourth line for the Wildcats out here. Dent carries over. Jones steps up on his man. Marshall with the puck. Around the near boards, drops it back off. Jones. And I think we're going to have a penalty here coming up against GCU. And the Wildcats want to make sure they don't take a retaliatory penalty here. Ben Jones is going to get right in there to defend his teammate. And we'll see what the call is here. The Wildcats are able to go on a power play. That was a pivotal moment in last weekend's games when the Wildcats were able to get on the power play. And they're going to be going to the power play here as the Tucson fans give directions to the GCU player so he knows exactly where he's headed. And that's going to be on number 7, Dent. We'll have the PA call here. So it's going to be a penalty against number 7, Dylan Dent, for roughing. And the Wildcats are going to go on the power play for the first time in this game. And you've got to think this is a pivotal turning point. I'm used to having a commentator to turn to and ask that question, but I guess I'm just asking it to myself. This is definitely a big shift for the Wildcats here. Jesse Lowell in to take the face-off. Got Cusinelli out on the point. Timor down on that right-hand side. Let's see what the Wildcats can create here.
Dent, 2 minutes for roughing. Time of that penalty, 12 minutes, 32 seconds in the second period. And at Major, Wildcats are on a Hogan Transportation power play.
And Matthew Hull skating back, making sure that keeps possession. You don't want to give up a shorthanded chance here. And it's Husby on the forecheck. Wildcats looking to break it out. Just not the greatest stick handle there, unfortunately, from Matthew Hull, who is such a good puck-moving defenseman. The Wildcats get it in. Lowell back to Timor. Hull with it here in the center. Takes a shot. Kasabowski makes a save. Tomlin gets that one out. Or more, my apologies. 88 and 89 are hard to tell the difference from up here. Cusinelli with the puck, holding, looking for an open man. Hole down to Malafronte. Malafronte looking for Lowell out in front, just can't connect. And GCU is doing a great job of really clogging up passing lanes, not letting anyone get into too open in the soft spots. Ooh, almost a close too many men on the ice there for the U of A. They get away with it. Timor down the right-hand boards, gets it back. And Lowell tries to get Timor fans on it. And Malafronte puts that one over the top of the net. Almost a great chance there, but they just can't convert. Cusinelli now with it. Back to Fisher. Fisher can't get his shot through. And GCU will bang that off the boards and get it down as the U of A chants start here in the Tucson Arena. Fisher back with the puck. Fresh bodies on the ice for the Wildcats. Orfanos over to Selman. Selman bringing in the left wing boards. Selman with a good burst of speed. Looking for a man out in front. Goes back to the point. From the point, Meyer looking for Selman on that back door. Can't connect with him. GCU is really getting their sticks in the dangerous passing lanes. And this penalty is going to expire here in 3-2-1 with 5:30 left. The U of A is not able to convert, but some good pressure here. Orfanos skating in. There's just too much traffic in front, and there's nowhere to go. Johansson getting into a bit of a tangle there behind the play. A bit of pushing and shoving. So that was Johansson going at it with Miskovic. So we'll see in this third period with 5:24 left in the second. Maybe the third period will yield a little bit more chippiness. We've definitely seen guys not afraid to wrap each other up in a bear hug, tell them what they think of each other. But you definitely want to stay away from taking those unnecessary penalties in such a close game. Litwin can't win that face-off. Fisher, and this GCU is going to hammer this off the boards. That's not going to be called icing, though. So Fisher with the puck, looking for some space, tries to get it up to Marshall, doesn't connect. GCU with the puck. Good step up there from Shively to break that pass up. Fisher now back with the puck. Back behind his net, flushed out by a GCU player, but good job there to keep a handle. As Stewart was there pressuring, and here come the Wildcats over the line. Litwin into the center, looking for a shot. I think that hit the post and came out the other side. That beat Kasaboski clean and just would not go for Litwin. Great individual effort there from him. And the Wildcats are going to take it right back up the ice. This is Marshall down the left wing boards, looking to dump it in. Marshall going to work with Marquis, comes out in front, and the only player there is a GCU player. This is Cummings for GCU with the puck on the right wing boards. Dumps it in, they're going for a line change there. Billings with the puck, gets it to the center, good shot, and Kimmel with a great glove save there, and the GCU player shakes his head and is going to look to the rafters. That was a pretty great chance there from number 11, Mason Cruz, set up by Billings. Billings and Cummings have been prominent players for GCU in this game. We got Dylan Dent back up on the point here. Face off in the Wildcat zone. Selman wins it clean. Jesse Lowell with the puck, looking for a breakout. Hits Malafronte. Malafronte with a burst of speed. Selman going to the center. To Selman. Oh, and he just couldn't get a handle on it. Selman goes flying into the net as Kasaboski sprawled out. Selman with a pretty good leap there into the net, but no worse for wear. Pops up. Not the same type of rowdy discussion we had after Kimmel was run, but Kasaboski there sprawls out. Selman just could not get that puck to settle down for him. It was skipping on him. He can't quite get a full. It was just out in front of him too. Just can't get good shot on it, but good job there from the Cats to generate some offense off the rush. That's what they need to see here. So with 4:01 remaining in the second, Wildcats up 1-0 against the GCU Antelopes. Selman here to take the faceoff against Cruz. Cruz wins it back to Dent. Dent looks to get it down the boards, can't do it. Malafronte looking for a handle. Selman brings it over the blue line. Selman goes straight for the shot on Kasaboski. He gloves that one down. Look at a stoppage here in an offensive zone face-off for the Arizona team. So Selman gets a good shot on. Decent glove save there from Kasaboski. Settles things down. And Selman, Lowell, and Malafronte are really the dominant first line the U of A is looking to have. Haven't had necessarily, I think, their best game of the season, but there's plenty of time left in this one with 3:47 left. That shot from Timor hits. Oh, I think that hit Selman out in front, and Malafronte got a great shot on Kasaboski. He pushes that one out. Now we've got Tomlin for the Antelopes bringing it in, but can't connect. Jesse Lowell is quicker to the puck. Jesse Lowell is just a machine. He does not seem to get very fatigued. He's skating like it's the first shift of the game. Here, though, good shot there from Mezek. Kimmel able to fight that one off. GCU still with the puck. Mezek now on the left wing boards. Hedgecoke puts the shoulder into him. Lowell tries to squeeze it out the right wing boards, unable to. And Malafronte here with a little bit of room. He's gonna dump this one in. That line needs a change. They've been out there for a little while now. Kasaboski settles it down. They try to get it up to Moore, unable to. U of A regroups in their own zone. Cusinelli, the captain of the Wildcats, gets it back to Matthew Hull. Matthew Hull with his head up, big long strides through the neutral zone. Great little stick handle there, but just unable to get the support. And it's good job there from Ben Jones to be that backup guy in case that play doesn't work out. Ben Jones now down the left side boards. Josephson in on the forecheck. Josephson looking for Cusinelli. Over to Orfanos. He scored! And the refs are waving it off. The U of A are celebrating. Ben Jones put a big hit on. No one knows what's happening. They still need to play through this. Matthew Hull, I think there's a lot of confusion. We're not going to get the goal horn from Toronto in the ACHA, but that was a very strange reaction. And that's a big hit there from Ben Jones, caving in the GCU player. It's been a couple big hits here by the Wildcats after that. What we all thought was a goal. The goal light went, the goal song played, U of A players started celebrating, but the ref said didn't pass the line, didn't get in. Vance tries to get this one out, can't do so. Wildcats looking for a counterattack. Skate over the red line. Meyer on the left wing boards, tries to get it down. Fisher with a little sneaky shot on net, almost gets over the shoulder of Kasabalski. Meyer here, and the net's gonna be off the moorings. Not quite sure. I'm gonna ask my associate Garrett here to let me know what exactly happened there. I think some people are gonna think that the net might have been intentionally shoved off its moorings there. Oh, we've got another GCU player heading down the tunnel in a lot of pain. He's bent over, he's making his way down the tunnel to the locker room. I think that was the hit that Ben Jones put on there in the boards. He went down hard into those boards. I think Jones just, going to play that body. The guy's off balance. So with 1:30 left here, things are heating up a little bit on the physical side. Orfanos, everyone thought that goal was in. I have no idea from my view up here. I thought it went in, but refs are the refs for a reason. GCU wins his faceoff. Looking for Moore. Can't connect. But Moore here skating in with Cummings in the center. Can't get it across to him. Fisher with the puck. Tries to get it up to Vance. Can't get it out. Great burst of speed here by Johansson. They got a 2-on-1. Johansson. Glove saved by Kasaboski. And Johansson there with a big burst of speed with Meyer coming down the other side. Almost creating a 2-on-1. But the U of A passed up that shooting opportunity in the first period, went for the pass, nothing came of it. Good defense by GCU. That time, Johansson opts to shoot the puck, test Kasaboski, and we'll get an offensive zone face-off here. Johansson in to take the face-off. Wins it over to Vance. Vance back to Timor. Out in front. Johansson just couldn't get a handle. Back out in front. Vance tries to get one through. Kasaboski doesn't go. Oh, and that one barely clipped the top of the boards. Dent there with a almost a penalty, but hits the top of the boards to flex out of play. So with 58.9 seconds left remaining in the second period, your Wildcats are still ahead 1-0 against the GCU Antelopes. I think the moorings on the goal right now are not working as intended. They've been messing with this net a couple times throughout the period. I'm trying to get a look. It looks like the mooring on the right side is a little bit loose inside the ice, so it keeps kind of slipping out of place there. Refs are going to pop it off the moorings, see if they can figure out exactly why it's not staying there. Looks like they're going to get the ice crew out to try to do this by committee. Nope, they're happy with it. Send the ice crew right back off, close the Zamboni door, right back at it. So Johansson in to take the face-off with Meyer and Vance, Hedgecock and Timor on the point. See if Johansson can win this face-off. Nope, not able to. Good support from the Grand Canyon wingers. Cummings for GCU behind the net. Meyer trying to flush him out. Cummings with a little bit of space, skates up the ice. Good turnover there by Johansson. Vance and Johansson trying to work at it. Vance gets it in. Dent picks it up, gets it across. Dent looking for an open man. Gets it through his first man, but gets it to Billings. Cummings unable to handle that pass from Billings. And Billings has a jump in his step right now. He's skating really well, putting some pressure on for Grand Canyon. But the pressure valve will open up. That'll get over the blue line. Billings and Johansson having a little bit of a cross-check talk. Meyer in the U of A zone, looking for space. Marquis loses an edge, sticks with it, gets it in. Litwin going in on the forecheck, and that'll end the second period. Good back and forth game here. Definitely both goalies being tested, both goalies standing strong. Couple great chances for the U of A. 2-on-1 that almost developed, another 2-on-1 where they get a shot. But the physical presence has really been what I've noticed from the U of A. They've been throwing some big hits, and you've had some Grand Canyon University players skating off real slow to the bench. It's good to see Larson stayed in. It looked like that was just a muscle issue, but he's still in the game. We'll see what the third period holds here. So this is Sebastian Janik from the Tucson Arena. We will be back with the third period of Wildcat hockey. And don't forget, tomorrow, same time, Tucson Arena, 7:30 p.m., second game of this two-game homestand for the Wildcats. We'll be back with you in a couple minutes.
Because of Eller, I've had once-in-a-lifetime opportunities.
I've learned to step outside of my comfort zone.
Eller has given me a platform to bridge my technical skills into managerial skills.
Because of Eller, I've grown my professional network.
Because of Eller, I am more passionate about my goals.
I've met amazing people.
Because of Eller, I have endless opportunities.
I am more involved in my community.
I've been able to enhance my public speaking, which led me to get my internship this summer.
I've started taking more initiative in my life.
Because of Eller, I have a home here at the U of A.
I'm Javier.
I'm Vikas.
I'm Sariska.
I'm Natalie. I'm Itzel.
I'm Daniel.
I'm Javier.
I am Paola.
I'm Brent.
I'm Katya.
I'm Jason.
I'm Sean.
I am Vedashri.
I'm Jennifer. I am Eller.
Hi, I'm Sebastian Janik here with Ben Jones. You drew back into your first game of the season coming in, or the first two games of the season, last week against Utah. What were those games like for you, and how does it feel getting back into game pace situations?
It was definitely exciting, senior year, games are definitely getting limited, so to be able to get back in, throw the body around, just felt really good, and it was fun.
Yeah, and Coach Berman was talking about your presence on the ice, drawing back in, physical and also, big guy, big stick, likes to take pucks away. What part of your game do you think is the strongest, getting back on the ice, and what do you think you're still working towards getting back into shape on?
I say probably the best part so far is just taking the body, but I definitely think my speed has decreased just because the ankle's still recovering, so I think with time, as more as it heals, it'll definitely get faster and then get back to 100%.
And you were drawn in on that first pairing with Matthew Hull. You guys have played together for a while. What do you think he brings to this team and working as a tandem with him?
So, we've been playing together for 8 years now. I think he's obviously great defensively, but he has that offensive presence as well. He can skate the puck up, make plays, and I think with me staying at home more often and him taking the puck up, definitely work together well.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Ben. And welcome back into the third period here at the Tucson Arena as your Wildcats take the ice coming into the third period with a 1-0 lead with the lone goal of the game from Matthew Marquis coming from assist with Dawson Marshall. I know we've got one other assist there, but wasn't able to get the name. But Marquis' goal early in the first period is still the only marker here heading into the third. Kimmel in his first ACHA start has been rock solid for the Wildcats in the net. And this is the type of game, this one goal, close game, GCU has been able to hang around, stay in it, make sure they're, one shot from the point is all they really need. And Kimmel has been really good at not giving up goals against the flow of play, not letting any soft goals in. And we really saw the physicality from the Wildcats ramp up in that second period. Ben Jones had an absolutely massive collision with a player against the boards. I believe that was number 88, Moore. It looks like he's good and back on the ice, though, after taking that huge hit, which is always something you like to see. So GCU taking a little bit of time, heading out of the dressing room, trickling onto the ice one by one. You always wonder what kind of mental games, what tactics are going on between teams. Obviously, the Wildcats get out here way before GCU is even slowly continuing to trickle onto the ice, and the last player onto the ice will be the captain for GCU, and he will skate over to the bench. So the captain for GCU, Corey Potak, as we said before the game, had a little bit of cat and mouse game going. The ice crew is going to have to come out here to check out the net. I think Kimmel might have saw something he wasn't a huge fan of in the blue paint. So the ice crew is going to come fix a little divot there. Make sure Kimmel has a nice fresh sheet of ice to use that great edge work Chad Burnham was talking about to move around and get to pucks. Kimmel's been good. Josephson, number 11, playing up on that second line, has been good as well. Some shifts, Duke Litwin responding well to being moved around onto a different line. So you're really seeing some players that Coach Berman is looking to step up, take a spot, take a job, cement their role. And so far, there's been a good response to that call from Coach Berman. And it looks like Coach Chad Berman is going to start with the fourth line here. And Ryan Heck, the seventh forward, is going to get some play here. So we've got Ryan Heck with Litwin in the middle, Dawson Marshall on his left wing. And we are set to go in the third period here at the Tucson Arena. Good win there by Litwin. Down the right wing boards, GCU. And a huge hit right off the bat from Marshall. We know that's his game. We know he likes to be physical, and he's going to make sure this third period starts just the way they finished off the second. Now we've got Arizona trying to break it in, fanned on by GCU, and Kasabowski has to come out to play that one. Got Litwin down the boards, back to the point, shot on net. Kasabowski covers, holds, and we'll have a face-off in the offensive zone for the Wildcats. Looks like Chad Berman's going to leave that same line out there. So we'll once again have Ryan Heck with Dawson Marshall and Duke Litwin. On the back end, got Matthew Hull and Ben Jones. And Litwin wins another faceoff in the offensive zone. Jones over to Marshall. Marshall looking for a shot, can't get it through the GCU player. But right here, this is some great forechecking by Ryan Heck, getting some reps in, getting a little bit of ice time. GCU looking to break out the puck. Cummings catches that with his skate, takes it over the blue line. Cummings with a dangle, trying to get around Ben Jones, and Ben Jones says absolutely not. Get out into the boards. But Cummings fights through it, get back in front. It's still loose, GCU. And this is Billings with a shot. Kimmel fights that one off. GCU gets possession again, gets it down low. Puck behind the net. GCU still in control. Puck comes out front. Litwin trying to fight it. Ryan Heck gets it back out to neutral ice. And we're going to have an icing here on Arizona. Nope, looks like it was waved off. Ref had his hand up, but not anymore. GCU gets it to neutral ice. Cummings still out there. Jesse Lowell now trying to get it over. Can't make the space happen. Malafronte on the left wing boards. Malafronte drops it down. Selman on the forecheck. GCU kind of just chucks that one out, hoping Jesse Lowell with some good speed to close space, but GCU is going to be able to break this one out. Over the red line, just dumped in. Shively back for it, can't get to it first. That's Larson. Larson getting some support, and Lowell, just wasn't able to kick that to the stick and get a breakout. Selman was really looking to get in there. Klang's going to dump this in. Shively with the puck behind the net. Looking for a little bit of an outlet. Good pressure there by Larson. And now U of A will look to break it out. Their passing hasn't been their sharpest so far this evening. They haven't really been able to find that rhythm, find that tempo to get those clean passes across. But here, Jesse Lowell's got some space to skate in. Malfronte with Selman coming down the middle. Goes for a drop pass to Selman. It's just behind him. GCU is going to bring it back the other way. GCU looking for the trailer. Back shot. Great block there by Hedgecoke. Willing to lay down the body. Gets right in the shooting lane. Takes away any chance. Kimmel doesn't worry about that. Orfanos now with a self-pass around Klang. Gets in behind the net. Orfanos going to work. Josephson comes in with support. Cusinelli tries to skate in and get it, but Kasabalski lays out, and Cusinelli has to go over him. Doesn't want to go through him there with the skates. GCU into the zone. Dangle pushed off to the side by Timor. GCU still looking to get that forecheck. Hedgecoke. Timor skates over the blue line. Dumps it in. Josephson will look to get in on the forecheck. Timor can't shut that one down, but Orfanos on the boards. Throws one down there. Not sure what he was looking for, but trying to throw one down the net. Timor is real slow to get up. I think he went into a collision in the boards there. And that'll be a big loss for this U of A team if Timor isn't able to keep going through this. He's really struggling to get off, but now he's off. Ben Jones will come on and take his spot. And it looks like we're going to have an offsides call here. Timor still on the bench. He's not making a beeline for the locker room yet, but he was laboring after that to get back to the bench. There's a little bit of frustration from GCU coming out here. 16:30 left in the third period. Wildcats up 1-0. Trying to hold on to this 1-goal lead or get another one to help get that insurance marker, but you don't want to let this GCU team hang around too long. GCU with some good speed here. Dumps it in. Moore unable to get it. Back to the point. Oh, and a shot on Kimmel. He's able to fight it off. Great job there from Kimmel. Vance unable to get it out. Now behind the net is Hole. Outlets it to Jones. Jones looking for some space. Over to Meyer. Vance trying to get a handle. Can't quite get it. GCU will bring this back in quickly. This is Niailon. Shot on Kimmel. Right into the body. Holds that one. Good glove stop. Body stop. Held it with the glove. Gets the face off. Niailon there with a great burst of speed into the U of A zone. Able to generate a chance. And so far, with 15:59 left in the third period, GCU is kind of starting to turn on the offensive jets. We'll see if the Wildcats can respond. Shot there goes wide around the point. Held there by Schaefer. Schaefer gets it in. Around the boards again. Able to get over to that one was Corey Miskovich. Able to hold it in. Vance there takes away the space. Meyer trying to skate it out. Can't do it. Vance chasing down his man. GCU brings it in. Moore tries to feed middle. Can't get there to Niailon. Tried to go for a little fake slap there past from GCU. Kind of fans on it. And it looks like we're going to have a slashing penalty called here. Now GCU have possession of the puck, so this is going to be a GCU player going to the box, I believe. Doesn't look like any GCU player is too willing to head over to the box. And he'll finally take the skate. And we're going to have the U of A going back on a power play here. Their second power play chance of the game, was not able to convert on the first one. And this is going to be Cummings. He's been a good player for them so far tonight. He's going to be heading to the box. So the Wildcats are heading back on the power play with 15:24 left in the third. Big opportunity here for the Cats. Lowell in to take the face off. Timor back on the ice. Definitely good to see that.
Jacob Cummings, 2 minutes for slashing. Time of that penalty, 4 minutes, 36 seconds in the third period. And gives your Wildcats a Hogan Transportation power play.
And Timor with some great speed there. You know, he was laboring, but great job. Great job by him to fight through it, but good to see him back out here. Hole back on the point, feeds it over to Cusinelli. Back to Hole, over to Timor. Tries to get a shot on, blocked there. Timor back to Hole. Hole looking for a lane. Timor also. Hole, slap shot from the point. Head hunting shot that goes over the net. Klang trying to get this one out, and he does. And Kimmel's going to have to handle this one with a GCU player and on the forecheck. Slick little in between the legs there from Kimmel. No hesitation in his game whatsoever. Timor over. Trying to find Lowell, can't get there. Malafronte in on the forecheck to Timor. Looking for the left wing boards. Gets it back to Cusinelli. Cusinelli skates in, looking for a shot. Kasaboski has to fight that one off. Cusinelli gets it back. Cusinelli up to Fisher, back to Cusinelli. Looking for Timor on that right side. And this one comes right into the goal mat. And he just can't bury it. Jesse Lowell with a freak carom off the board. Just can't bury that. Timor still has it. Looking for a man. Can't get there. Cusinelli with the puck. Circles around. Trying to get a fresh player on the ice. Does. Cusinelli with some good control here. Looking for a lane. Gets it over. Selman now, the fresh skater on the ice. Takes a shot. Kasaboski fights that one off. Selman down low. Lowell working it here. Out in front to Malafronte. Can't get it to go past Kasaboski. Puck is still loose. U of A still in control. Over to Fisher. Fisher, big shot that hit Selman. Comes out of his pads. Selman still with the puck. Back to Fisher. Tries to get it over. Tries to go for the little touch pass there to Marshall. Just cannot get it to go. The Wildcats with some great chances there, but just unable to convert on any of those. Marshall with the puck out of the boards, over to Marquis, and Marquis just cannot get it through the defenseman. Kasaboski was sprawled out. He did not have the angle on that. And a great chance there for Marquis to get his second of the night, just unable to. 12:56 left in the third period. The Wildcats looking to extend their home streak to 5 straight wins with another game tonight. Litwin here with a good burst of speed, cuts to the middle, tries to get a sneaky one in on Kasaboski, and he draws a penalty with his speed, and he gives a point to the GCU player. He signals him out, hey, bud, you know what you did. You couldn't handle the speed, took a penalty to stop a great opportunity, and it's going to be the Wildcats going back onto the power play with 12:44 left in the third period. And the Wildcats getting some great chances on the power play here. They're 0 for 2 so far. Percentage-wise, they've been good, but they want to see a little bit more, shots on net. Maybe they've been overpassing a tiny bit. Just get a couple shots on there. Kasaboski has looked good, but you can challenge him with some rebounds. So we're going to have Johansson in here to take the face off. Back to the point. Jones tries to get it deep. Can't go. It's Meyer.
Number 12, Ty Schaefer. 2 minutes for slashing. Time of that penalty, 7 minutes. 16 seconds in the third period. And that puts your Wildcats back on the Hogan Transportation power play.
And Johansson working with Selman. Selman holds the puck, looks for his man. Meyer over to Fisher. Back to Meyer. Meyer just can't get a handle, is able to stick with it. Fisher back at the point. Shot, can't get through. That one stung the Grand Canyon defenseman. Selman here, still looking for some space. Fisher tries to go back to Selman. Can't get it there as he fans on the puck. Now Johansson behind the net. Looking for a man out in front. Selman goes for the one-timer. Just not able to get his stick on it. Can't get a shot on. About 1 minute left in this power play with 11 minutes and 46 seconds left in the third period. Wildcats will get a line change. Look for a breakout. Timor just holding on to the puck here, waiting for that change to complete. Now Hull, Matthew Hull, skates up through the middle, head up. Fans on the puck, turnover there. Pressure from Mezek forces Hull to turn that one over, but the Cats will regroup once again. 40 seconds left on the power play. Lowell dodges a big hip check there from Mezek, but unable to keep a handle of the puck. Now, and that's a fan, and Lowell gets it to Cusinelli. Cannot get the space to get a shot off. Oh, and Cusinelli's going to be thinking about that chance. But again, good job from GCU, getting their sticks in lanes, not letting anything easy happen. Cusinelli, a very talented goal scorer, just not able to finish that play right there as the puck was jumping on him, stick in the lane. And this will come back for another offensive zone face-off for the Wildcats here. 25 seconds remaining in the power play. Definitely some time to set something up if Jesse Lowell can win this face-off. You've got Matthew Hull on the right point. He's a great defenseman when it comes to finding shots. Can't win it there. GCU is going to try to hammer this one out. Hull, good job sealing off the boards. Hull down to Timor. Timor into the middle. Malafronte back to Hull. Cusinelli with a lot of space. Hull over to Timor. Back to Hull. Looking for a lane, takes a shot. Kasaboski gets it, can't hold on to it, but then dives on the puck to stop the play. Kasaboski, he likes, I don't know, he's diving around a lot on some plays, but he's getting the job done. Gets the shot, blocks it, jumps on his rebound in quite dramatic fashion, but that'll mean we've got about 5 seconds left in this U of A power play with Schaefer for GCU so already standing up in the box, ready to get out of there. Wildcats here, unable to get possession. And they're going to be careful here knowing that he's coming out of the box. Fisher unable to stop his man. So that's Donovan skating with the puck now. Donovan tries to get through the middle, can't get there. Wildcats look to break it out. Marquis with a good one-handed stick to get it in. Can't keep it though. GCU is just going to bang this one off the boards and get it out. Shively over to Fisher. Fisher looking for some space. Marquis is going to get on this forecheck. Marquis almost gets there first on Klang, but just can't quite get it. Timor with a lot of speed off the bench, but he gets ran into by the captain of GCU, Potak. Now here's Shively taking a look, skating around. With 9:55 left in this third period, Wildcats up by 1. They're not going to look to kill the clock, but Duke Litwin almost had a great burst of speed there. Gets the first handle, just can't get the second with the self-pass off the boards. Duke Litwin's had a lot of speed and tenacity tonight. He's been a noticeable player here. GCU dumps it in. And a good response here from Timor. Timor looking to skate it out with numbers. Timor has Lowell going down the left side, trying to find Lowell. And the GCU defenseman cuts Lowell off, does not give him any time and space. And here's a big chance for GCU. Billings in, Kimmel stops him, and he gets the rebound! Rhett Kimmel bailing out the U of A here late in the third period with about halfway done, a little over halfway. Rhett Kimmel not looking like a rookie, definitely not looking like it's his first game in this building. But wow, what great composure there to stop Billings on that breakaway and stop the second chance. Kimmel's going to be getting some stick taps after this game if he's able to keep playing like that. We've got Josephson in, not able to win that draw. Josephson gets on Billings. Billings can't get anything through. Big pile up here. Jones skates it out of the pile. Jones hounded by Billings. Billings is all, wow, great forecheck here from Billings for GCU. But Jones trying to get that outlet, can't get it. Josephson, Jones. Josephson tries to get out the boards, can't get it. But Josephson here, oh, wow. That's going to be one that the U of A probably thinks should have been a penalty. But Josephson goes down. Orfanos tries to get it in. Skates in with it. Cusinelli almost out in front to Orfanos, can't bury it. Josephson, Orfanos, and Cusinelli just not quite on the same page there. Whoa, Josephson going for a run there. Billings takes a huge hit, and he's probably going to have something to say about that one. Billings got absolutely leveled there by Orfanos. And this U of A team has not turned down the chance to play the body tonight. Orfanos dumps it in. Kasabosic, I think that, yep, he's just going to hold that one. You know, he looks a little bit unsure on some of these dump-ins from far out. You know, he's done a good job corralling them, but every time, you know, they dump one in on Kasaboski, looks like he's a little bit unsure of how the puck's going to bounce, but still worked out for him. Doesn't have to be pretty to be good. So we're going to have Johansson here with Vance and Meyer. Meyer with a shot. Fought off there by Kasaboski. My God, how many times have I messed that up tonight? Larson coming in, doesn't get a chance. Larson tries to go behind the net. Johansson. Now Vance in a battle on the boards, comes out of the zone. Top line here for GCU out. Larson trying to flush the player out. Vance gets it out. A little bit of a fire drill here for the Wildcats. Just can't seem to get a good handle, but now it's going to be Max Meyer with a little bit of time and space. Goes for the self-pass, gets around his man. It was a good job to get around Dent there, but just unable for the Wildcats to convert that into an offensive play. 7:23 left in the third period. 1-0 Wildcats. Currently have gone 0 for 3 tonight on the power play, but generated some, just maybe a couple too many passes on that power play. Mezek can't handle that one. Larson, I think they're going to start double shifting Larson, their top scorer. They're going to look for something big from him right here. Larson's going to stay on the ice. The Wildcats bring it in around the net. Can't keep a handle. Timor, great job to poke that one away. Oh, and there was a great chance there for Litwin. Just got caved in a bit, wasn't able to convert. Hedgecoke tries to fire one at the net, doesn't get it through. GCU here looking to spring a player, get a breakout. Timor with the puck, soft little dump in. Can't be corralled by the Wildcats, and it'll come right back to Timor. Timor over to Hole. Hole over to Marquis. Marquis skates in, looks, takes a shot with purpose, and Litwin is just cannot able to bury the rebound. That was a very smart play by Marquis. Throw a shot on net that you know is going to generate a rebound with Litwin streaking in there. Kimmel with a good blocker save here. Now Jesse Lowell with a head of steam. Tries to get up the ice. Space gets taken away from him there very effectively by number 25, Miskovic. He's been good tonight for GCU. A lot better than my name pronunciation, I can promise you that. Wildcats try to get it in. Dent going back for GCU. Selman all over Dent. Dent trying to find an outlet. And 5:47 left in the third period. GCU seems to be, I'm not sure if they're going to look for a breakaway goal or, you know, they're just pretty happy to, you know, flutter these pucks out, let U of A get possession again. Fisher again with, you know, they're just going to keep going back and forth. GCU punches out of the boards. U of A pumps it right back in. And this, every second off the clock is, you know, one less chance GCU is going to have. The Wildcats will take this, and this is going to be an icing play here. Ooh, almost a pretty good burst of speed there from Colin Stewart, number 90 for GCU, unable to get in there to beat out the icing. With a little bit over 5 minutes left here in the third period. I think they're going to pretty often maybe look for that breakaway goal. Try to spring someone on a breakaway. So face off here, U of A. Josephson on his knees, wins it back. Orfanos behind the net, tries to go back in front. Josephson just off the side of the net. Fisher controls at the point, shot through, doesn't get there. Orfanos to retrieve, gets it down to Josephson. Josephson curls around, tries to get out the center but loses the stick handle. Good effort there from Fisher to get across to make sure Potak didn't have a clean entry there. GCU in their own zone, resetting. Stewart over to his defenseman. Broken up there well, and that's going to go for, nope, not an icing, of course. Timor over to Shively. Orfanos tries to get something through, can't get there. Meyer trying to get in there with a little pesky forecheck, unable to do so. Orfanos still out here with Josephson. It's been a pretty long shift, and Josephson gets shoved right into Orfanos, and Kimmel's going to hold this for a stoppage. Good to see both of those guys spring back up. That one looked a little bit funky. So since we do only have just me in the booth tonight, and I got to run down to the ice for the post-game interviews, I'm going to be handing over the headset to our producer, Garrett Kane, at some point here soon. He might not say a whole lot. He hasn't done commentary quite yet, but he'll be with you to finish up the last couple minutes of this game. 4:07 remaining Wildcats. Max Meyer comes over the red line, goes in on the forecheck. Johansson trying to get it across, can't get it there. Good step up there from Vance. Timor now with the puck. Vance over the line, little shake and bake, tries to go behind the net. Oh, and he throws the reverse hit, shoulders his defender way off the puck to try to make an offensive play. Cummings now scrambling to find an outlet, just throws it out to center to get it to anyone he can. And Kasaboski and Cummings, not the base communication there as they both kind of got in on each other. And GCU's flipping this out to the neutral zone. They're trying to get their fast skaters like number 9 Mezek on a break. Wildcats here a little bit slow to react to that play. Klang tries to get it towards net, can't do it. Marshall now up to Litwin. Litwin gets a shot on Kasaboski, and he's going to glove that one. Hold play. We'll have another face-off in the U of A zone. Remember, tomorrow, same time, 7:30, Tucson Arena. Wildcats will be taking on GCU again for the second game in this 2-night homestand. If things go well tonight, they'll extend their home winning streak to 5 games, maybe 6 tomorrow, but they're focused on this shift right now. Litwin in the middle, can't win that one. Marquis on the forecheck. Litwin gets in, throws one middle, can't connect with anyone. Larson gets it out. Moore over the line. Moore turned around looking for a penalty instantly, but should have maybe just kept looking at the play. All right, that's Tomlin, 89. He's having a very fervent discussion about what he thinks should have happened on that play. But Tomlin's not going to get any sympathy from the referees here. So we've got a line of Tomlin, Larson, and Mezek out. 3 impactful players for this team tonight. We'll have Mezek in to take the face off against Brody Selman. U of A putting their top line out there with 2:47 left, up by 1 goal. Puck comes out to Malafronte. Malafronte up the right wing boards, good head of speed, dumps it in. Selman's going to look in there to get on there on Kasaboski. He does. Puck is loose. Can they get it out to the front? And it's under Kasaboski. They shove it under him, and that puck never makes it out there. A little bit of extracurriculars with Selman. Looks like Selman and Schaefer there giving each other a little piece of their minds. Kasaboski came out, couldn't play that puck. Selman with the pressure is not able to get it back out in front. Kasaboski lays down, takes up any space, and that puck stays out of the net. Another scrambly play from Kasaboski. I think we're going to have a timeout here. Yeah. Grand Canyon's going to take their timeout, try to set up a play with 2:35 left in the third period. They're 1 shot away from making this a tie game. And it looks like they're going to be putting out Tomlin with Larson and Mezek, 3 forwards that have had a lot of speed, that generated most of the dangerous chances for Grand Canyon in this game. And Kasaboski, after that first soft goal, I've said this a couple times, but he's looked real solid. It can be frustrating playing against a guy like this where you see him give up a soft one early and you think, hey, maybe this is going to be an easy night. Things change, lanes get clogged up. He's been sharp. And Kimmel for Arizona, absolutely making his mark as a third goalie that, you see a goalie go down with an injury or anything like that, you've got Kimmel waiting in the wings. And he's getting his reps tonight. He's been good. If he's able to post a shutout, I'm actually not going to finish that sentence because I'm pretty sure it'll curse this. So I'm going to stop it there, and we're going to see what the Wildcats can get done with an offensive zone faceoff after this timeout from GCU. So we're going to have Malafronte with Lowell and Selman taking the faceoff. On the back end, it's going to be Shively and Fisher. 6 Fisher, 5 Shively. And now we'll see with 2:35 left if the Wildcats can win a faceoff, set something up, kill some time off this clock once again. GCU is going to have Cummings out there with Klang and Billings. Lowell with a shot, Kasaboski with the save. Good simple shot, but right into the chest. Good rebound control from Kasaboski. Doesn't let that one squirt out for a second chance. Selman in to take the face-off again. Oh. Linesmen are going to see something they want to make sure they sort out before they drop this puck. So Selman in to take the face-off, wins it again. Back to the point. Selman, they were looking for a set play to find Lowell in the back door. Can't get there. Billings now carries over the blue line. Billings tries to take a shot, can't get there. Nylon fires it behind the net. On the point, it's Klang. Klang just gets shoved off the point by Jesse Lowell. Now Jesse Lowell is going to go right back at Klang. Klang with the puck, gets it across. Number 12 for GCU, Schaefer behind the net. In the corners, battle, not able to get it out. Kimmel comes to fight it off, but just can't get a stick on it. It's a bit of a scramble out there, but Kimmel, he'll cover. He'll make sure there's nothing sketchy happening. Billings still in there, stirring things up a little bit. He's been a player who's got a little bit of a ornery style to him, but now he's going to have a chat with the refs. There's a lot of trying to convince refs how to do their job here tonight, and I got a very strong feeling these guys are not going to be persuaded by whatever GCU has to say about the matter. So it'll be Billings with Cummings and Moore for GCU. Back to the point, Dent over to his defensive partner. Takes a weird carom off the boards. Josephson for the U of A trying to get to it, can't quite get there. Back around behind the net. Hedgecoke plays the body on Moore. They try to get it out in front, doesn't get there. Hedgecoke looking to get there before Billings, can't get there. Moore with the puck on the right wing boards. Gets it out in front, almost gets there. Cummings almost had a great chance, but Orfanos gets over, gets a stick on the puck. Orfanos now with the puck, tries to scoot it out, gets it, puts it right into Billings, and then puts the shoulder right into Billings right after. Josephson and Orfanos with a... I think there's something going on down by the boards here that we can't see on camera, but it's Billings in there with Josephson. And I think the U of A are going to be going on the penalty kill here for the first time in the game. That's going to be number 11, Will Josephson, who the refs are pointing at. Captain Anthony Cusinelli coming over to have a talk with the ref. To call a penalty with 1:12 left when there have been 3 power plays for the Wildcats, I understand that. They might be feeling like they want to even it up, but we couldn't see what happened there along the boards, but it must have been something. The refs have let a decent bit go in this game, and with 1:12 left, we're going to have the Wildcats going on the penalty kill. And this is going to be a huge test for them. They haven't been on the penalty kill so far tonight. GCU's, you got to think they're going to pull their goalie right away, get 6 skaters on there. Going to have a 6-on-4 for the last minute and 12 of this third period. And we'll see how the Wildcats respond. It's going to be Jesse Lowell out there to kill the penalty with Ben Jones, Dawson Marshall, and Matthew Hull. So yeah, GCU is going to come out with their goalie pulled, and we're going to have 6-on-4 here. I've got to head out and run down to the ice for the post-game interviews, but I'm going to hand the headset over to Garrett Kane, and he'll give you any final calls we've got in this last minute and 12 seconds. All right, he's going to focus on the camera. I'm going to head down to the ice. Minute left in this third period with the U of A up by 1. So now that it's 1-1, I don't have any need to run down to the ice because we're going to be getting extra time here with 58 seconds left in the third. GCU is able to score. Let's get the call.
And Nielon give the assist to number 33, Jacob Cummings. That's Nielon from Cummings on the power play. Time of the Grand Canyon goal, 19 minutes, 2 seconds in the third period.
And so with that goal in the 19th minute of this hockey game, GCU has been able to hang around as a late power play, and they convert and get this game all square with 48.8 seconds left. Josephson in to take the face-off in the Wildcat zone. GCU with the puck on the point. They get it in. That one goes up and over the boards. That'll stop play. And this same thing happened against Utah last week on a Friday. They were allowed to hang around for the whole, you score one early in the first. The team hangs around, keeps it within 1. Late power play, and it's a tie game here. So 40 seconds left in the third period. Ben Jones back behind the net. Tries to get it to Cusinelli. Jones with the puck. Space through center. Gets it over to Josephson. Josephson down the boards. Good head of speed. Josephson there tries to go in for the big hit. Ends up kind of getting it himself there. GCU. Tomlin tries to get it up to the middle. Mezek Can't get a handle on it. GCU still has it. Up the middle. Good body there. Good hit there from Orfanos. 6 seconds left in the third. Wildcats are going to run this one out. And we will be heading to extra time.
15, Grand Canyon with 6. The score after 3 complete periods of play at the TCC is your Arizona Wildcats 1, Grand Canyon 1.
So we'll have a 2-minute break here before the overtime begins. Wildcats out shooting GCU 15-6 in that third period, and GCU is able to take advantage of that power play in the final minute of this game and tie it up. This is going to be a big, every game's a test for these teams, of course, but giving up a goal that late on the power play, it shakes your mental fortitude, it challenges your mental fortitude, and the Wildcats are going to have to respond here and make sure that they don't squander an opportunity. Rhett Kimmel has played great so far this game. It's a bit of a shame to see him give up one late, but he's kept his team in the game. And that late power play ends up being huge for GCU as they had so little going offensively in this third period. And that's just the way hockey can be. You get that one chance, that one shot that finds its way through, and 59 minutes of great hockey turns into now overtime. So we'll see who Coach Berman decides to start this overtime with, who GCU decides to start this overtime with. Looks like it's going to be Brody Selman, Jesse Lowell, Matthew Hull coming out here for the Wildcats. So we'll have a forward and 2 defensemen. Interesting choice here by Chad Berman, but he likes his we've got 2 forwards and a defenseman, my apologies, but the defenseman is going to be Matthew Hull, definitely one of the University of Arizona's better puck-moving offensive defensemen. And Brody Selman, he's got a lot of speed. He's a very, very gifted offensive player. We'll see if he can get some space here with 3-on-3 hockey. And GCU is going to come out with Cummings, Billings, and Dent. So a little clarification there for anyone who doesn't watch hockey much. So we've got 3-on-3 hockey now. Selman in to take the face-off against Cummings. Selman's able to win that back. University of Arizona gets possession. Matthew Hull with the puck. Hull over to Selman. Selman's going to take the open ice. Gets through a check. Selman with some room. Gets in. Tries to pick the corner and just can't get there. That puck gets past Jesse Lowell, but Matthew Hull is able to get back there. But Lowell isn't able to get a handle. Billings will come in offside. So this, obviously in overtime, this could end at any second. We've got 4:34 left in overtime. I'm going to have to hope I can get down to the ice in quite a hurry if the goal comes anytime soon. But we'll have Billings out again and to take the face-off, this time against Malafronte. Billings wins that one. Cummings with the puck. GCU with possession. Back to Dent. Dent skates with the puck. Cummings gathers up some speed. Billings trying to pick up at the blue line. Cummings over the line. Good job there from the U of A to take away his space. Malafronte there in support. Can't get the puck out. Billings working on Fisher. Billings skates around the back of the net. Fisher just unable to quite get a stick on there. Throws a soft one into the middle. Dent can't handle it. And Dent almost throws that into a soft spot for Malafronte, trying to catch a player coming in off the boards on a change. And the Wildcats are going to have a 2-on-1 developing here. It's Orfanos with Malafronte. Malafronte over to Orfanos, and he can't get it past Kasaboski. What a save! Orfanos with a golden chance. They're still going to work Malafronte's shot, blocked by GCU. Oh, what a chance there. Orfanos just cannot buy a goal lately. That was an incredible stop by Kasaboski. Dent's going to go off for a line change here. Billings 3:16 left in this overtime. Billings has been out here since the beginning of the overtime. This one's going to get away from everybody. Come back to Shively. Shively gets it over to Meyer. Meyer takes the space, skates in, tries to get to the middle. Can't get their pucks loose, and Kasaboski dives to cover. Meyer that puck just got a little bit behind him through his legs. Kasaboski sprawls out, and with 2:59 left, the Wildcats will have their first offensive face-off of the period. So it's going to be Shively with Litwin and Meyer. Litwin can't win the face-off. Meyer doesn't charge in. They're going to play it safe here. GCU skates with the puck. GCU now trying to hold in. Litwin with almost a sneaky little steal. Can't quite get it there. Now GCU is going to come up the ice on a 2-on-1. Tries to get it across. Great defensive play there from Shively, but GCU is still going to have a chance. Wildcats need to stay on this. Goes for the poke check there as Litwin can't get it. Nylon can't get it through Shively. Shively will regroup. Wildcats are gonna get a line change here. Get some fresh skaters on. GCU is gonna take advantage and do the same. So that puck gets through, but now Brody Selman in on the left wing boards trying to work it through. Back to the point. Lowell with a shot. Kasaboski with the save. Selman behind the net, still with a chance. Selman, Hole coming down in support. The defenseman for Arizona pinching down in support. But they get the outlet here, and it's going to be a one-on-one back up the ice with Jesse Lowell, the forward in defense. Does a great job there. Jesse Lowell, what a high IQ play. Just nudge that puck out of the lane, and Jesse Lowell's going to take it up now. He's got Selman going through the middle. Selman and Lowell cross. Selman down to the net. Lowell decides to just curl back, get some fresh skaters. U of A is going to control here in their own zone. Selman looking for a breakout. Oh, and that's the play they were looking for, and it's just in front of Selman. Can't get a handle on it. Tries to go back behind the net and out in front. Can't quite get there. Jesse Lowell can't get in on the forecheck either. Now GCU will skate it up. They'll change, bring on the trailing. And Kimmel, what a glove save. No panic in him at all. Flash in the leather to keep this a tied game here with 1 minute and 3 seconds left in the 3-on-3 overtime. If the game is not finished up after this minute and 3 seconds of overtime, we will go to a shootout. It'll still count as a tie in the ACHA standings. So it'll be really nice to see the Wildcats be able to shut this down in overtime. 1 minute remaining in overtime. Orfanos behind his own net. Orfanos gets it up. Shively over the line. Malafronte going to the left circle. Takes a shot. Fought off there again by Kasaboski, who's just been so good since giving up that first goal. Not much net to shoot at with him in there right now. So we'll have another offensive zone face-off. It'll be Cummings against Orfanos in the dot. Orfanos wins it back, but no man on the point. Hole is going to be in a foot race here against Billings. Hole gets there first, tries to find Malafronte. Can't get there, goes to Cummings. Cummings over to Dent. Dent will skate it around. Goes to Cummings. Billings tries to go through the middle, can't get there. Matthew Hole almost had a great pick, but just couldn't get his skates going the other way to turn it around. 20 seconds left in the overtime period. Dent for GCU, trying to skate it out. Gets it over to Cummings, loses the stick handle. Now Selman. Selman almost loses an edge there, stays on his skates. Billings gets in on him, gets the puck loose, puck behind the U of A net, and Billings almost finds Dent backdoor. But we're going to be heading to a shootout on this one coming up next.
Larson. Arizona's shooter, number 14, Greg Malafronte. Now shooting for Grand Canyon, number 33, Jacob Cummings. Cummings shot, good. Now shooting for Arizona, number 27, Max Meyer. Meyer's goal scores. Now shooting for Grand Canyon, number 88, Nate Moore. Moore shot, no good. Now shooting for Arizona, number 18, Jesse Lowell. Lowell shot, no good. Now shooting for Grand Canyon, number 90, Colin Stewart. Stewart shot, no good. Now shooting for Arizona, number 20, Brody Selman. Selman shot, no good. Now shooting for Grand Canyon, number 18, Cam Nielan. Nielan shot, no good. Now shooting for Arizona, number 15, Anthony Cusinelli. Cusinelli shot, no good. Now shooting for Grand Canyon, number 10, Blake Billings. Billings shot, good. Now shooting for Arizona, number 13, Matthew Hall. Matthew Hall scores. Now shooting for Grand Canyon, number 9, Matthew Mesick. Mesick scores. Now shooting for Arizona, number 5, John Shively. Shively scores. Now shooting for Grand Canyon, number 11, Mason Cruz. Cruz's shot, no good. Now shooting for Arizona, number 7, George Orfanos. Orfanos scores, the Wildcats win in overtime. Shots on goal for Arizona, 45 shots on goal. For Grand Canyon, 31 shots on goal. The final score, Arizona 2, Grand Canyon 1. Be here for Military Appreciation Night.
How's it going, everybody? I'm down here with U of A goalie Rhett Kimmel, who is in his first ACHA start of his career tonight, coming out with the shootout win. How does it feel to play in this building in your first game for this team?
Feels good to get it under the belt. I couldn't have asked for a better start. Very exciting. We're going to go celebrate here in the room, and we know as soon as we leave, we got business to do tomorrow. So.
And getting tested in a shootout in your first start, not the easiest thing. How does it feel getting a shootout under your belt already? First start, first shootout win.
Yeah, it feels good. Game of luck, I guess, but you know, the boys came in good. So we're very happy, very excited, and we're going to go have a good time here.
Awesome. Thanks so much, man. And I'm joined here by head coach Chad Berman. Another weekend, another shootout. You know, GCU was able to hang around a little bit there in that game. What are your thoughts right now looking towards tomorrow?
I thought it was exactly the same as last Friday, unfortunately. I wish we would have learned that lesson by now. We've made a lot of changes. More changes have to happen. I'm running out of options, to be honest with you at this point, but I'm a bit befuddled by our lack of energy.
And, you know, is there anything that you're going to try to get the guys going, you know, after this game of pre-skate tomorrow? Anything in mind to just, you know, get that energy at the level you think it needs to be at?
I'm not sure what more I can do. We might draw out of a hat for the lineup. I'm not sure yet.
All righty, we'll see you again tomorrow, Coach.
All right, folks, that's going to be it for tonight's stream. We're streaming again tomorrow. Game starts at 7:30. Tonight's score was 2-1 with the overtime shootout, and we'll see you tomorrow.